Hello everyone, welcome back to another opening on the Poke Garden channel. Today I'll be opening up this Furious Fist Dark Hammer theme deck. Features Pangoro. If you missed the other deck, I did already open that, the Enhanced Echo, in a previous video. So let's get this one opened up. There's the deck list on the back here of what's included in this theme deck. And I will tell you before I start opening up the theme deck, and I always say this, you're going to see a lot of the same cards. Excuse me. In a theme deck, you need to have a lot of the same cards, for example, energy cards, in order to be able to play the deck. So you're not going to get 60 different kind of Pokemon cards. That just wouldn't work out. But anyway, in here you get this little insert that tells you a little bit more information about the Furious Fist expansion. And has a nice checklist of cards you can get from the set. You also get a mat, which is a 2-player mat, which is pretty nice for new players because it talks about the different kinds of status conditions and what to do on each specific turn. I'm not going to open this whole thing up, but a very useful thing to have. You also get a cool looking coin. This one's got Lucario on it and it's blue. Very nice. And then you get the theme deck itself. So on the front here, you do get this crystal shard version of the Pangoro, which in the set itself is a non-holo, so this is an alternate printing. So crystal shard or ice shard holo, whichever way you want to call it. This is part of the deck, so make sure you put it into those 60 cards if you're going to be playing this theme deck. You get a online promo card. And then you get a nice deck box along with all the cards that are in here. So let's take a look what we get. I think that's all. Alright, so we start out some Darkness Energy. I always like to get these because I like to have them for tournaments for other people to be able to use. So here's a Machop, Lickitung, Roller Skates, Mienshao, Fighting Energy, another Machoke, Pancham, Energy Switch, Scraggy, Fighting Energy, Evosoda, that's a nice card to have, Pokemon Center Lady, Fighting Energy, Landorus, which is a rare, Korrina, also a phenomenal trainer to have. This is a great addition to this deck. It lets you search for a fighting type Pokemon and an item and put it in your hand. Pretty useful. Fighting Energy, Professor's Letter, Mienshao, Darkness Energy, Hitmonlee, Fighting Energy, Hariyama, which is a rare, Lickitung, Professor Sycamore, love this card, lets you discard your hand and draw 7 cards, could be very useful. It's kind of hard to discard your hand, but you kind of need those cards sometimes. Makuhita, Pancham, Fighting Energy, Scraggy, Machop, Mienfoo, Roller Skates, Fighting Energy, Lickilicky, Machoke, Fighting Energy, Energy Switch, Scraggy, Fighting Energy, Hitmonlee, Pancham, Professor's Letter. Here's that Pangoro, that's the same card as this one, except this is the non-holo, which is the same one that comes in the set itself. Here's a Fighting Energy, a Machop, Professor Sycamore, and here's the Machamp. And what's different about this Machamp is in the set itself, Machamp is a holo, and this is the non-holo version, so it's an alternate printing, which I do like to collect these. Very, very nice. Also a really, really great card to have in this set. For each of your fighting Pokemon's attacks, do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So just having him on the bench itself powers up the rest of your deck, which is really, really crucial here. Here's Pancham, Mienfoo, Fighting Energy, Korrina, Scrafty, Darkness Energy, Lickilicky, Fighting Energy, Makuhita, and a Darkness Energy. So taking a quick look at the Pokemon that are in here. I think it's interesting to have a dark and fighting type deck, but fighting makes a lot of sense, especially with this set being so fighting oriented. I really like this Landorus in here. Allows you to attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. I'd probably put another 1 or 2 of those in this deck just to kind of get the energy accelerated a little bit faster, especially because a lot of these fighting guys, they require a lot of energies to be able to attack. So that would be very, very useful. I probably would also want to add another Machamp because you can have a couple of these sitting on your bench and be doing more damage with all your fighting type guys. But there's a lot of really good things you could do with this deck. I mean, honestly, I really do prefer this deck over the Enchanted Echo. And then in trainers, I really like having that Korrina there. In fact, you could easily add 1 or 2 more of those. The Evosoda is a huge bonus, especially because you want to evolve into that Machamp as quickly as you can. And that will help you work your way up through the evolution. So even adding more Evosodas to this deck would be wonderful. But a great set of trainers there. And then obviously you get lots of fighting type energies. And you get several dark type energies, which I like to have for tournaments and stuff like that. So if I had to pick a deck, I'd pick this one. I would just make a couple of small changes. First of all, I would like to add the fighting type energy, the special energy that came out. That will also increase how much damage your fighting guys do. And I would add another Machamp here to help really increase that damage and increase your chances of getting that. And I probably would add another Landorus. Those are some really, really easy cards to add that aren't very expensive or very pricey or EXs that could make this deck even better. So definitely a good starting deck for anyone who's just starting to learn to play. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, stay tuned for more videos to come. I'll see you then.